Hey everybody, it's Bob Schwartz at the Home Business Advertiser. So thank you for taking the time just to watch this short video. I just got some really good news the other day that Ben, who was featured on the cover of last issue, is going to be on the next cover of our magazine, a feature story about Ben and his team and this opportunity, this direct sales opportunity that he's involved in. So I did want to invite him back for part 2 of our interview and find out, just dig a little bit deeper, find out a little bit more about the man, the opportunity, and just get to know him a little bit better. So welcome back, Ben. Thank you for being with me.
Thank you for having me.
So what have you seen happening? I mean, since we did our first interview, I know that the magazine started to hit, your business is growing, you're getting probably, questions and comments and feedback. So what do you see happening right now in your business?
We are growing. I think we finally hit a topic that a lot of people that read your magazine are interested in, given the state of the economy right now. And the direction of the dollar bill. A lot of people have reached out and said that they are very interested in gold and silver to diversify their funds and just to protect their wealth. And the opportunity, I mean, they're all seeing the opportunity as something that they themselves can now offer to people that they know because they see the value in it and they see the potential in growing with this business.
One of the things we talked about before we started the interview was the Goldbacked IRAs. I don't know a lot about that, so I would like to know more about that, not just for me, but for our readers too. Like, what is a Goldbacked IRA? How does that work, and how does that help me?
So, I got to preface that with, I'm not a financial advisor, and you got to check with your people to make sure that you're getting the proper advice. So this is not financial advice, but what I have done is I got very nervous about my retirement fund being in the stock market. And so I looked for an alternative. And with our membership, you have access to a program where you can take your 401k and roll it over into a gold-backed IRA. So now, instead of being invested in the stock market, your IRA is now backed by gold and silver in a gold-backed IRA.
Very good. So explain that to me. So I've got an IRA that I'm either an employee for a company right now, and I've got like a 401k, and you're talking about maybe rolling that over into something like this, or is this different? Like, help me understand.
Right. So you're rolling over a 401k or a portion of it into a traditional IRA, and the traditional IRA is backed by gold and silver.
Gotcha. And I guess there's probably a huge segment of the population that's interested in that. I mean, for me personally, like, I like to hold it in my hands. I want real silver, real gold. I want to keep it in the safe. I mean, I want my kids and my grandkids to have those little coins and be like, oh, my granddad, used to collect these coins and look at, he left us a stash. I know you and your company offer access to gold and silver like 365, 24/7. Is that right? Like, can you talk a little bit about that?
Yes. So we have a digital wallet that each member gets. You can fund that wallet from your bank account or your crypto profits. Once that account is funded, you can buy physical gold and silver. That gold and silver can be stored in your personal vault off-site, or you can have it shipped directly to your front door. The choice is yours. The vault will store up to $25,000, and it's insured by the Lloyd's of London. So it's well protected, but it's in physical asset. This is not an ETF, paper gold and paper silver. It's physical silver and gold eagles.
Okay. From the people that you talk to, and I'm sure you talk to dozens and dozens of new people every week, what do people that you're talking to mostly want? I mean, are they mostly interested in having it, having their gold and silver in a Goldbacked IRA? Do they want the physical? Do they want it stored in their wallet? Or is it just a little bit of everything?
It's actually a little bit of everything. It ranges from, protecting their retirement plans to acquiring physical gold and silver. Also, becoming a member of our Coin of the Month Club because they see the value in collectible coins. Yeah. While the physical gold and silver is tied to spot price, you're going to see a gain or a loss in that over time, as the market and the spot price. You have the physical asset, the weight, the ounce of silver, but the fact that it's a collectible coin and potentially part of a set that somebody is trying to acquire the entire set, the value of individual coins, we're seeing higher returns than any other, investment opportunity that's out there. So again, it's a range of people looking for items, but passing on the legacy of these coins, the collectors or art, it's, even artwork, it's highly sought after.
Now, what about prices? Like how do prices with you and your company compare to what I might find online or maybe a gold or silver dealer down the street?
So we watch the market as well. We are very well priced in the market. Our bullion is very competitive, and most of the time you're going to find that we have the best buyback prices as well. So where other dealers will give you the best price on higher quantity orders, 100 or 1,000 coins or more, we give you that best price even if you're ordering just one coin a month. We also have the ability for people to invest in fractional amounts. So if you only have $10 or $20 a week or $50 a month or $100 a month to invest in gold and silver, you can actually make that deposit. It'll sit in physical gold. And when you have full ounce increments, you can have those shipped to your front door.
Very interesting. Yeah, I remember you telling me that there was a time, I don't know if it was last month or the month before that, where you had placed an order, the gold or silver got FedEx to you, and by the time, is this right? By the time the FedEx showed up at your door, it was worth more than what you paid for it. Is that true?
Absolutely. Yes. It was almost a $45 increase from the price I paid to its appraised value in our marketplace on our stack and sell program. Okay. So that's a software program that we have on a mobile app that allows you to scan your collectible coins, and it'll let you store the price that you purchased it for, and it will go out and look in the marketplace, and it'll take the last three sales and average that price to give you an appraised value of what your coin or your collection is worth that you have in that application.
What did you call that? Stack and sell?
Stack and sell, yes.
Stack and sell. And then I also have written down here a little note. I did want to ask you about the Kelley Blue Book value of the graded coins.
Right. So the stack and sell program, we look at that as our Kelley Blue Book for collectible coins. And the reason being is because, it's an overall appraised value of your entire collection.
Okay.
So by monitoring the marketplace on what specific coins are selling for, we can bring that information back to the application and use it to help people assess the value of their collection.
Very good. Training. Okay, like some people, from talking to you this week, it sounds like you're talking to some people who are already in this business that are being attracted to it. They've actually looked for something like this, or they've been looking for a long, long time, and that's great. I love to hear that. But I think a lot of the folks who do read the magazine, who do subscribe to the email newsletter, are new. I mean, they're obviously familiar with silver and gold because it is real money. The dollar is decreasing in value. Training calls. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yes. So as part of the membership, we have a training center. And in that training center, you're going to find the buyer certification program. This is going to take you through all of the details that you're going to need to become a certified buyer of gold and silver. It'll tell you what to look for, what to watch out for. It'll tell you what coins are coins of a sovereign nation and what coins are just basic bullion rounds or bars. It'll tell you the difference between those. It'll tell you, what the reporting price, levels are, and it will help you to understand, just how to negotiate your way through the purchasing process for both gold and silver. We also have a new training program called the Collector Certification Program, and that's going to take you through all of the details around graded coins. So numismatic coins are graded by both NGC and PCGS, and they are in a mint state. Now, whether that mint state is 70, 69, 68, all the way down to 63, it just means that somebody's looked at it and given it an overall rating so that the person that's acquiring it knows what condition it's in. You've seen older coins like older Morgans and things like that, where you can see the face, but it's kind of worn off. And then you've held brand new coins in your hand where every press is crisp and clear, and you can see it. And that's the kinds of things that they look at when they're grading a coin.
Very good. Now, the stuff that gets me the most excited, I like talking to you, is about marketing and advertising. I mean, that's what I do for a living. I've been a marketer and advertiser forever and ever. It's just who I am. Can you talk about some of the tools that are available? So in other words, like Ben, to be honest with you, like I don't even think I'd ever be able to catch up to you as far as knowledge. And I know, like, as a new distributor, I could lean on you and say, hey, Ben, can you help me with this, or talk to this person, prospect who might be interested in either the product or the opportunity for me. So I always like to show people the tools that are available, either to introduce them to the business or to teach them a little bit more. Can you talk a little bit more about the marketing, the advertising, and the tools that you have available for folks that join your business?
Absolutely. So I've been a software engineer for over 3 decades. I have an enormous technical background, and I love to share that information with other people, and I love to help other people get set up. The couple things I usually talk about are income producing activities. We have a list of a number of items that you can do. That's a one-time effort. You're contacting somebody, planting that seed, and hoping that you hear back from them later. And then there's what we call evergreen income producing activities. This is where I help people understand how to set things up that keep working for them 24/7. And we have an entire list of activities that you can do that keep working for you, so that it doesn't take your effort to bring in a new lead. I also help people that are, join with my team. We set them up with landing pages so that they can be up and running, advertising their business, within 24 to 48 hours. And, they get their own leads from those advertising efforts. We have daily calls where we get, on a call every morning. And if people have questions or concerns, there's 50 people that can answer that question. We also do 3-way calls. So, we usually tell people that, we like you to reach out to your contacts, show them a presentation, which we make available to everybody for them to show. So that's our duplication process. And then we have a list of people that are willing to jump on a 3-way call and help tell our story and answer any questions that your prospect may have. So as far as a community support, we have a huge network standing by to help you do your marketing efforts and help you get off the ground.
That's great. I really like that. I like that a lot. Something that just popped into my mind just now, and I've never asked you about this, is how did you find out about this business and when did you get started?
So I've been a gold prospector for many, many years. I actually go out into the mountains and I actually dig for gold and find it on my own. And, I'm always got my ear to the ground on opportunities in this industry. It was introduced to me by a friend, and we had a short conversation. I saw the presentation. I understood the value of collectible coins. I had been collecting for years, and it just made it that much easier. I mean, we're talking about a membership that's like a Costco membership. You buy a 1-year annual membership and you get access to all the benefits the membership has to offer. And it's a full page list of things that this membership brings to the table. Number one, you're starting your own home-based business. You're collecting, collectible coins. You have access to gold and silver. We have health plans. We have over 800 retail outlets that provide us discounts. We have a loyalty program, compensation plan, training, support. I mean, the list just kind of keeps going on and on. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, we are really excited to help people get started in this industry and this business. And the model that we have is, it's a membership model. So we're just offering people a membership and education on gold and silver. And a lot of people are just excited that something like this has finally come along so that the average person can now get into collecting gold and silver and protect themselves and get back to real money.
I get that. Now, here's a question. You talk about 70% retention rate. So retention rate, as far as me, when I talk about that, it's like, how long can I keep an advertiser or a client who's buying leads or whatever around? 70% retention rate is crazy. So what does that mean? And is that, I mean, it's got to be for real, but can you talk
Yeah,
about that?
we just crossed the 5-year mark. The company's been in business just 5 years, and we have a 70.1% retention rate. And that it's verifiable. We have an accredited A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau. The reason the retention rate is so good, it's, somebody makes a purchase with us before it arrives on your front door, it's worth more than you paid for it.
Right.
I mean, who's going to stop doing that kind of activity when the interest rate on a savings account is approaching negative numbers?
Yeah, you're losing money.
Right. So, I mean, that's why the retention rate is so high, because it's a good deal. They're, fair prices, good deal, and a solid company to do business with.
Mhm.
And why would somebody want to turn off the spigot?
Right. Hey, here's the thing. Like, I know from working in direct sales and the people that I know, they always talk about how one of the benefits of direct sales is that you can surround yourself with people that you want to work with. It's not like you're going to be sitting in a cubicle, with negative Nancy or whatever for the next 20 or 30 years. So let's say you get to choose, Ben, who you spend your days with in this business. What kind of people, like if you can choose whoever you want to put in your circle around you, what kind of people do you want to work with?
Well, we always say, we don't build the business for you. We build the business with you. You're in business for yourself, but you're not in business by yourself. So we like to surround ourselves with people that have questions, that are taking action, that see the potential, and that truthfully want to live a servant leader lifestyle, meaning that the reason that you're here is to educate others and give them the knowledge to make decisions on their own that will benefit them in their future and leave a legacy for their family.
Gotcha. Yeah, and I get that from talking to you. You've got that servant's heart. Unless you're really, really good. I mean, I just sense that you do want to help people, like, sincerely, and it is more of an education process than it is a sales process.
Yeah.
So thank you for being like that.
Yeah, I mean, the website's right there on the front of the magazine, Secret to True Wealth. You can see that we're right up front with what we have to offer, and what we're all about. And the first thing we want to do is book an appointment with you.
Right.
We want to talk to you. We want you to know that we're a real, sincere person, and that we're here to help you get a business started just like us. And that's one of the perks, is that I help people create a landing page so that they can do the same thing.
Yeah, and that's fantastic. Here's the current cover that's there right now. Ben just did give out that website, secrettotruewealth.com, and I will put that down in the description notes on the YouTube video. I can't wait to see what next month's cover is going to be like. I know you're working really hard on that, but it's like a secret. I can't see it until the very, very end. All right, so great. So, okay, I'm watching this video. I want to talk to Ben. How do I make an appointment to talk to you, to speak to you?
Just go to the domain secrettotruewealth.com, and the only call to action on that page is make an appointment. So pick a time that works for you. We'll jump on a phone call, and then we'll jump on a Zoom. We'll see a presentation, show you what the membership's all about, and then see if you're interested, and the decision's up to you. We're here to educate and make sure that people are aware that this vehicle does exist, so that you can get your hands on gold and silver at whatever budget works for you. We have all kinds of ways to make that work. And so we just, appreciate the opportunity to share with you.
So there really is no minimum.
No, I mean, you buy one coin or you can buy 100.
Wow.
I recently picked up a number of the 5-year anniversary coins, and sometime in the future, maybe we'll have a contest for the people on the team, that whoever brings in the most distributors that month, they'll win a 5-year anniversary coin.
Very cool. Great idea. I love it. All right, Mr. Ben, thank you so much. I will send this video out to our list. For anybody that is interested or watching right now and talking to Ben, I will put a link to his calendar down in the description notes below. So Ben, thank you so much. I can't wait to see what the next cover looks like and then interview you again.
All right. I look forward to it. Thanks for your time.
All right. Thank you, brother. Be good.
Right. Take care.